everybody, this is Monami Frost, and today I thought I should talk a little bit more about tattoos. I have had this video on my to-do list for a while now. There was one day, like ages ago, I think someone asked for me to do a video where I talk about not just like how many tattoos I have or what I have, but how do they make me feel and how my life has changed since having them. I'm gonna get into the details about what tattoos mean to me, how they make me feel. Long story short, like that I've had tattoos for quite a long time now. I started getting tattoos when I was 14, like I got my first tattoo when I was 14, and then I got more when I got older, and I started getting even more when I met my husband. And since the time when I had my first tattoo, I knew I wanted more. I immediately started thinking I want more, and they made me feel, I don't know, at that point probably they made me feel cooler, and I thought they looked really awesome and cool, so this made me feel cooler. But as the years went by, and obviously I got older and wiser, not really, I don't know. But I think tattoos for me, they make me feel like a piece of art, and me being like kind of canvas for my husband, and him being like my pretty much only tattoo artist that has tattooed me the most. So everything pretty much is like by my husband, so it feels like I am his work of art. And I have mentioned this in like many interviews. When people ask me, like on interviews on like magazines, people always ask me like how I feel that my husband is tattooing me and things like that. I feel like his artwork in progress, because it's still not finished and it might never be finished. Yeah, I love it, and they make me feel like myself. I remember I did a video where I had to cover up all my tattoos. The video was called Blank is Boring. You can check it out. It was the weirdest feeling ever, having my tattoos covered, and when I washed off the makeup, I felt so free and like myself. Not having some spaces where I still don't have tattoos made me feel weird. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like my skin, and the skin that I have with tattoos feels like my skin, It's such a weird concept. And I think as well, in some way, it has helped me with my body, accepting my body, I think, as well. Growing up, and when I was like kind of developing maybe eating disorder somehow in the back of my mind, and when I was developing like body dysmorphia, and looking at my own legs, I would feel like they were ugly, and when I would have them tattooed, I would feel like, oh, they are becoming more beautiful, and and I don't see them as like big chunks of flesh anymore that I would see them. I just see them as a piece of art, and that's such a weird thing, maybe how I'm describing it, but that's how I feel, and they do make me feel better about my body. It's not like that I'm trying to cover up my skin and stuff, but it just makes me feel more me and makes me expressing myself artistically, creatively, So many of them have like some meanings behind that I've talked before about, like my back piece, like being like that it says utopian spirit, that it's a meaning behind that, like I'm always kind of in a positive state of mind, apart from my mental health issues and things like that, but I am a very positive person in a way that I always look at the bright side and look for the better things, and it's kind of a utopian set of mind. I like that the body is telling a story, even if there's like tattoos that I would want to cover up maybe one day, or what I'm thinking, like, oh, it could be cool if I could get something else instead. But it's still awesome that they're still there, because it tells a story of the time where I was at that moment in my life. I think it's really beautiful the way it is. To be honest, the most important part of it is that they make me feel like me and myself, because I feel like without tattoos I wouldn't be the person that I am. And not that tattoos make me who I am, but they are a part of me, just like my face or anything, or my characteristics or things like that. Tattoos are a part of me, and they will always be. How my life changed as well since having tattoos. Obviously, people started judging me more, people started looking at me differently, and seeing maybe more tattoos than like my personality at first, which is kind of in a way sad, but it makes me not having to deal with the people that I wouldn't want to deal, because if the people look at you from what you have going on outside and judge you for it, these are not the kind of people that you want to be around with, you know? Also, of course, tattoos changed my life in a way that probably maybe they helped me to be where I am now, in a way of like having this YouTube channel, having Instagram, and there people like started following me, maybe because of the way I looked, because back then when I just started Instagram, like I was really young and I had face tattoos and stuff like that, and not many people at that point were having face tattoos like in mainstream, and I think at that point like it was a wow thing. So it changed my life in a way that like I got to be where I am now and start getting following and all of that. And every time I think of a tattoo as well, it makes me feel super excited and makes me feel like I'm getting closer to my true self in a way, you know? It's a strange feeling, strange thing how to explain, but it does make me feel like closer to my final goal of how I want to look, you know? How like athletic people want to like have this like athletic body and the six pack and things like that, but what I'm looking for is just filling out all the empty gaps that I have. I love it. I love how tattoos make me feel. I love how they look. And also what has changed having tattoos so much is that technically I don't see them anymore, you know? Like I forget where I have like this tattoo, or I forget like what tattoo I had there and what kind of tattoos I have in general, and I forget because they become me, become the skin, and they're not anymore just piece of art. It's just molding, like I'm just mutating into a mutant. I don't know how to explain it. I'm ridiculous, but you know what I mean? And in general, like tattoos make me super happy and they make me feel like me, and I love them so much. So guys, you can let me know in the comment section, how does your tattoos make you feel, how they've changed your life, like any tattoos, even if you have a little tattoo, you know, like it might have changed like so much, it might have been like super meaningful. And let me know, like I would love to read your experiences and how tattoos have changed your life and how you feel about them and how they made you feel about yourself. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to check it out. And thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. And don't forget to press the bell button so you get notified for next upcoming videos. Bye!